I am a Mocha Mom, and I am back with some real talk on how I am doing with this last leg of the 18-week Tupler Technique program. I knew from the beginning that my greatest challenge was going to be completing this program all the way through to the end. In the beginning, my baby belly was hanging out there, and in the first 3 weeks, I saw so many dramatic changes. It was easy to stay motivated, and it was new and fresh, so the routine didn't get boring for me yet. I was excited after 6 weeks that I was going to start the exercises on the exercise videos. 6 weeks seemed like a long time for me to stop exercising, but it's an instructional exercise video. So the first time I did it, it was great. But on subsequent days, I got kids crying. It's time to start school. Where's my breakfast? Hubby needs this before he starts work. And I just never felt like I had the time to listen to her explain and, try to fast forward through the explanations to make that a part of my regular exercise routine. Though it would have been wonderful, because if you work it through, you do so many repetitions of the exercises that it's very good for your transverse muscle. But I had to find other ways of exercising and didn't feel motivated because of that. Also, as the time goes on, the changes are less and less. My stomach has gotten significantly smaller, not to where I feel like I'm done, but enough so that there's a part of me that almost feels like this is so much better than it was when I started. Maybe it's okay for me to stop now. As I said in the last video, the top and the bottom part of my separation closed completely, and I was only working on closing the belly button area, which I could still stick 2 fingers in it, not terribly deep, but not perfectly shallow either. And so in some places where you read about diastasis recti, a 2-finger width separation is considered within the realm of normalcy. So I've had to fight the thought that, well, now you're in the normal zone, maybe it's okay for you to stop. I'm a comfort lover, and while I appreciate the fact that the split reminds me to watch my movements, and it makes my clothes look good because it sucks everything in and holds everything in. I look good in my clothes. I can't wait to be free and not have to wear that again. A discouraging thought crept in, because there is, a place where they talk about, depending on how bad your diastasis separation is, your diastasis recti is, it may take more than the 18 weeks for the healing to happen. And for me, something that helps me is that light at the end of the tunnel. After 18 weeks, I'm done. The thought that it could take up to 12 months, and even 12 months is not a guarantee. And, it's hard to be sure where you're making your mistake to make adjustments for why it's not working for you. I felt real moments of discouragement. But one thing that has sort of helped to turn that around, because I have about 2.5 weeks left to the 18 weeks, is a scripture that popped into my mind that says, as a man is in his heart, so is he. Because as Julie Tupler is walking you through the exercises and telling you all the things that you have to do, part of the process is also visualizing yourself being healed, visualizing the connective tissue getting stronger, visualizing blood going in to do the healing work and everything closing up. And I kind of gave all of that a side eye. But we do have power and control over our bodies. And all that negative thinking that I was doing, I think, was having a plateau effect with my experience. So over the past week, I've been really trying to tell myself, no, you know, you are going to close this thing up completely. It is possible. You know, I stopped telling myself, you might just have to deal because you've had 5 kids. Maybe 2 finger width is as far as you can go. I stopped telling myself that. You know, let the 18 weeks come. If that happens, then deal with it. But don't tell yourself that that's going to be your end result before it even is. And so, I kid you not, I was still able to fit the 2 fingers in. Yesterday, I checked myself and I could only fit 1 finger in. So I'm really encouraged by that. I'm really encouraged by that. And so I'm planning to finish this thing all the way through the 18 weeks. And I told myself that if it's not completely closed after the 18 weeks, but I still have that 1 finger width, or that I'll allow myself to stop wearing the band and try to do these exercises. And so this is a shout out to Glamazini, who started this program when after watching some of the videos that I did. You're right, it's hard to discipline yourself to do these exercises, but one thing that has helped me is that when I wake up first thing in the morning, I do my exercises. I do the afternoon round right before lunch, and then right before bedtime, or you know, as I'm winding down toward bedtime, I do the last set of exercises, and that has helped me to stay on my schedule. I noticed that the days where I didn't attach it to my regular life activities were the days that I wasn't able to do it. I also tended to give myself a break on those days when I missed it because I wasn't able. In the beginning, I was almost able to stay on track perfectly. I was so excited. After 6 weeks, there have been weeks that I was sick. I had the flu. Weeks that my stomach just wasn't feeling well and I didn't feel like I could constrict it, and I didn't do it perfectly. Weeks that I missed actual exercising. Maybe by around 9 weeks into it, I told myself that, you know, I would allow myself a cheat day, a rest day where I didn't do it at all. So every Sunday was my cheat and rest day. And for weeks 9 through week 15, you know, and even up until now, I've taken 1 day off and actually enjoyed that, and felt that the following Monday my muscles were recovered and stronger to do the exercises. So I haven't followed the program 100% and faithfully, and you already know I don't wear this thing to bed. So it's been a good goal for me to make it all the way until the end, and I think I'm going to be able to do that. Just 2.5 more weeks and I'll be back with the measurements and everything that I have from the beginning until now. But for me, even more so than being able to come back on here and tell you guys my diastasis is closed completely, is for me to be able to come on here and tell you guys that I finished the program and everything else is gravy. So I hope you enjoyed watching my video. Please like the video and subscribe if you would like to see more videos from me. I do all kinds of videos. It started off with hair care, but if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I'm sharing my life with you guys on this channel. Check me out. Cherish My Daughter on Pinterest. Cherish My Daughter on Facebook. Be blessed.